Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to another live call for the Cognac Boys. Y'all got me just trying to break down some information regarding your Chicago Bulls right now. We got Zach Lavine and DeMar DeRozan officially being ruled out of tonight's game, along with Patrick Beverly. We going to talk about it. Y'all already know. You got to hear the music first.
Cognac, gang, gang.
Shy Bulls Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I'm holding it down for me and my co-host C-Dub. If y'all like what y'all listening to today, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. You already know. We gonna jump right into it. Y'all see the lineup. Zach Lavine and DeMar DeRozan has been ruled out of tonight's game versus the Dallas Mavericks. Also sitting out with him is Patrick Beverly. We got Alex Caruso listed as questionable so far, but me personally, I expect him to go ahead and be sitting. That's just my personal opinion. I think Alex Caruso should sit because typically for like the last month or so, he hasn't really been playing in back-to-back games. Simply because of that foot injury. And me personally, I want to see the young guys. I want to see the young guys come out and perform. Now, but before we get into the young guys coming out and perform, we got to talk about the stars sitting out. Okay, so we got DeMar and Zach sitting out. But the question is, why isn't Nikola Vucevic sitting out? You know what I'm saying? That's just something that's on my mind. I mean, he might sit out. They still got time to say if he will sit out. But as of right now, they only listing that DeMar DeRozan, Zach Lavine, and Pat Bev is going to be sitting out. What? Like, is it Vooch saying that, no, I don't want to? Is it the coaching staff? What is it? Because me personally, like, he doesn't need to start. I mean, he doesn't need to play. If you sit in DeMar, you sit in Zach Lavine, let's get Andre Drummond and let's get Simonovic up in there to get some tick to see what those guys can do. To see if you can add another element into the game with Simonovic. And I think that'll be absolutely good for Simonovic, Carlik Jones, who might get some playing time, Dalen Terry, who's expected to get some playing time. You know what I'm saying? That'll be a great experience because if you're looking at it, the Dallas Mavericks are fighting for their play-in lives. They are trying to get a spot. The Chicago Bulls, we locked in the 10th seed. So what really is something that I'm not understanding is why is Nikola Vucevic playing or why hasn't he been ruled out yet? You know what I'm saying? So that's just something I'm really, really looking at, to be honest with you, because it's just not making sense. The Bulls' big three consists of Zach Lavine, DeMar DeRozan, Nikola Vucevic. But yet only two of the three are sitting out. Me, I would elect to sit all three out. And then they saying Alex Caruso is questionable. Me personally, he need to sit his ass on the bench too. Sit in there, wear your street clothes. Y'all gonna be called the street clothes crew tonight. And then y'all can just chill. The game will take place in Dallas. And then you got the Dallas Mavs. You know what I'm saying? The Dallas Mavs, they trying to get it together. They trying to, find themselves in a position to where they can make the playoffs by first securing a play-in spot. But they do have the OKC Thunder right ahead of them. So these games the game for the Dallas Mavericks is a big one. But I think that the opportunity that can come for these young guys, Ayo Dosunmu, Kobe White, Dalen Terry, Carlik Jones, Simonovic, that can be huge for them just to see how they perform in a moment to where the intensity is heightened because the opposing team, they playing for something. And they said they're going to play until they are officially ruled out. So I believe you can learn a lot from that. You know what I'm saying? I believe you can learn a lot for them and see what they're trying to bring to the table. And that'll be pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? We take on them. And of course, we on watch for the other teams that's around the league that's ahead of us. I mean, the chances are very, very, I think the Bulls are locked in the 10th seed, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think they locked in. Yeah, they 2 games behind Toronto. Even if Toronto loses their 2 games, the Bulls would tie them. The Bulls would tie them But the Bulls will have to win their last two games. If Toronto lose their last two games, the records would tie. But the problem is the Bulls won't move up into that ninth slot because Toronto owns the tiebreaker over Chicago. Now, somehow, if Toronto wins both of their games, Atlanta loses both of their games, they might drop down, but it's still out of the reach for the Chicago Bulls. So we are pretty much locked into the 10th seed. Hence why I kind of understand the benching. I was at one point against it because I'm like, what did they do to deserve to be sitting? Nothing. They nothing. The Bulls haven't done anything to deserve to be sitting. But at the end of the day, I guess that these guys are going to try to rest and be 100% healthy for a play-in situation, a play-in game where the likely matchup is pretty much looking like the Chicago Bulls will go against the Toronto Raptors, who have given them hell the last two seasons. So that's what it's pretty much looking like. Pretty much looking like that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. These guys, because if you're looking at what the schedule says today, the Toronto Raptors, they are taking on Boston, which will be a tough matchup, which, they can lose. Let's just say if they lose, you know what I'm saying, if you pick. And then the Atlanta Hawks take on the Philadelphia 76ers. Who knows what happens in that? But me personally, I don't know what to expect from the Chicago Bulls with these two games coming up with the Mavs and Detroit to end the season, to be honest with you. But we was already expecting the game for those guys to be ruled out today. And then we still got to look at what's going to take place in the game on Sunday against Detroit. Now, it was talked about in the last press conference of the last game. Billy Donovan was absolutely going to sit the starters today, but he wants to get them to run against the Detroit Pistons. So it's looking like on Sunday, the starters would at least play the first half and then chill out, just so they can, you know what I'm saying, kind of have something going. But me personally, that last game, okay, cool, get you some little run, get your wind up, make sure you maintain it. But me personally, I'll be looking for them. It sounds bizarre. It sounds bizarre, but I'll be looking at a contingency plan. I will be looking for a contingency plan. That's why tonight will be so huge for me as a coach, as an evaluator of my team. I will be looking for a contingency plan because let's just say the Chicago Bulls face the Toronto Raptors next Wednesday, and they go in, and then in the first few minutes, they disrespecting Pat Bev. The 3-point ain't falling. You need the offense. I'll be yanking his ass quick as you could say, achoo. I'll be yanking Pat Bev out of the game very, very quick. If he starts any game off, the team sagging off of him, and he can't hit a three, I will be pulling him. So right now, these two games, I will be absolutely looking for contingency plans. I will be making contingency plans because you don't want to find yourself 8 minutes into the first quarter down by 10, because that's exactly what just happened in the last three games with the Chicago Bulls. That's exactly what happened in the last three games. Memphis, they went down into Memphis. They ended the quarter 36-25. The Chicago Bulls had 25. So they were down because they was daring Pat Bev to shoot the damn ball, and he couldn't hit anything. Against Atlanta, the Bulls were down by 10 again. Why? Because they sagged off Pat Bev, and Pat Bev couldn't hit anything. Against the Bucks, the Bulls were down by 7. Not so bad, but still, what happened when those guys, when you can't keep Pat Bev out there for a long period of time? If it's not his night, you got to pull him. Me, I will be ready to pull him. That's just how I look at it. I will be ready to pull Patrick Beverley, because if you're trying to win games, you cannot have nobody on the court that's not putting the ball in the basket. I get the defensive intensity. I get the IQ. I get him go ahead and working in that offense and trying to run it, but that's not good enough. You got to put ball in basket. That's it. That's all. For real. My boy George said, yo, what's the word, my guy? Hey, I think that's a smart move. Thanks, bro. He said facts to whatever I said on bro. For real. So, man, look, that's just what it is, bro. I just gotta keep it a bean. I don't know. How y'all feeling about this Zach Lavine and DeMar DeRozan sitting out though? Y'all think it's a good move? Bro, it might be. It really might be though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It might be actually a good move. You know what I'm saying? Just to have those guys fresh. But I'm gonna tell you this: if these guys sitting out and getting all this available time off, and they don't win the first play-in game, it was all for nothing. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It was all for nothing. George say, great move. Bro, it was all for nothing. If these guys come in here, they taking 2 games off. I haven't heard anything about the Toronto Raptors sitting 8 people. But let's just say if the Toronto Raptors don't sit their people, right? But the Chicago Bulls do sit their people. And the Chicago Bulls still start off their game slow. What are we sitting for? What are we sitting for? That's just how I'm looking at it. Bro, Rod D said, do you think MVP, G League, Carlik Jones play and get minutes? I hope he does. I want to see the young guys, Rod, I want to see the young guys, bro. I want to see Ayo Dosunmu, Kobe White, P. Will, Simonovic, Dalen Terry, Carlik Jones, all active today. All active today. I'm trying to see what could these young guys bring if we do make a playoff series and I got to make changes. Because even though Billy Donovan is a bozo and he's trash as a coach in my mind, you still got to look at things to hope and pray that he sees something out there to where you can go into your contingency plan and then make an adjustment that can help you win games. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's a lot of people out there that want to see, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that want to see the Bulls tank, try to get Wembyana. But let's keep it real, bro. If the pick don't fall between 1 and 4, you ain't keeping it. We don't keep it. Our luck will say that the Bulls will pick 5th. I guarantee it. We will pick like 5th or 6th. The pick is going to fall between 5 and 6, and we're going to be salty because we're going to be like, damn, just 1 or 2 more picks, we could have kept it. No, you shouldn't have had those type of protections on that trade. It should have at least been top 10, in my opinion, and you would have been better off. But it is what it is. The deal is done already. Nick Vooch been here, for real. And George says, hopefully they want to bring that intensity. That's why I want to see the young guys. I guarantee if Dalen Terry's in the starting lineup, I think the starting lineup will probably consist of Ayo at the point, Kobe White at the 2, P. Will at the 3, maybe Javonte Green out there. He hasn't seen much time. He's healthy. He might be out there. And Nick Vooch. I would imagine that's what to be the lineup. And then coming off the bench, you'll have Carlik Jones, Simonovic, Andre Drummond, and I forgot. But they also had Terry Taylor listed on the bench too. For real. They had him in Lord Zoe. He said Marco time. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see, Lord. I want to see Marco Simonovic. They sold us on him, not us. We didn't discover him and be like, Marco Simonovic is awesome. They sold us on him, and we still haven't seen him. Billy Donovan was brought in here to be a coach that can develop talent. We ain't seen nobody develop. We ain't seen nothing spectacular that Billy Donovan has brought to the Chicago Bulls. Kobe White has made some jumps, yes. But what about Ayo Dosunmu? What the hell is going on with Marco Simonovic? What are we doing? Bro, what are we doing? Giovanni in the building said, I have landed in Sacramento. Shout out to you, my guy. Bro, shout out to you. And George say Dalen gonna bring it tonight. I hope so. That's why I want to see him. That's why I want to see him. Because I believe that these young guys are gonna show so much energy. It's ridiculous. It might not all be pretty. You know what I'm saying? Because these guys are now about to have extended roles, like increased roles as a collective. So it's not going to all be pretty. But what I guarantee is going to happen, they will defend their tails off. They are going to play exciting basketball, and you will see defensive effort that you haven't seen all season by the starters that decided to take a night off. I guarantee that. I guarantee it. But I put some money on that. I guarantee that's what's gonna happen. For real. These young guys are about to come out here and I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. The way that the Mavs have been playing, if the Bulls can keep pace with the score, if they can keep pace with the score, they're gonna be Gucci. They're gonna be Gucci because those guys over there don't defend. It should be a conga line to the basket. It should be a Soul Train line to the basket. Attack the basket. Let's see if Billy really know. Let's see if Billy can actually coach up these young guys. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's see what Billy Donovan could do. Because y'all know Billy Donovan be tweaking. For real. That's it, man. For real, though. How the hell? Giovanni said, all I would say is Math being eliminated from the play-in is more disappointing than the Bulls season. Facts. Because before they traded for Kyrie, I believe they was like fourth or fifth, right? They were like fourth or fifth, and then they just went on this horrible horrible streak of losses. I think it's bad too. Dallas Mavs. I'm gonna tell you right now. Bro. Dallas Mavs last 20 games. They've only won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in their last 20 games. So they're 7-13 in their last 20 games. That's bad. That's bad from the Dallas Mavericks. That's bad. But I'm a bro. What would it look like if these young guys come out here and kick the Mavericks out the playoffs? What if these young guys come out here and play well? What will we do? You know what I'm saying? What? Because we already know that change has to come. Me personally, the big three needs to be a big two or a big none or a big one. The only person that stays from that three, in my opinion, that's guaranteed to stay is Zach LaVine. Vooch, he's a free agent. Bulls didn't trade him, didn't get nothing for him. Cool. We can argue, we can debate the points on why they should have signed him or whatever, or why they should let him go. It is what it is at this point. We know the facts now. They didn't trade him. He's a free agent. DeMar DeRozan still has 2 years on his contract. I believe he should be out the door. If you can bring Vooch back, cool. But if not, oh well, kudos to you. It's hard to replace a center like Vooch. No, he's not the best defensively, but offensively, he does a lot of great things that you need from today's centers. So, if push comes to shove, the only one I keep out of DeMar or Vooch is Vooch. And that's it. I will be willing to shop around DeMar DeRozan to get some better help, bro. I don't think he's bad at all. He's a great player in the right system. He had a spectacular season last year, but that last season ain't happening this year, and we already know what him being spectacular for the Bulls can bring, and that's a first-round exit. We need to improve, and this team has not been good. We were sold on continuity. It's time to be better than that. It's time to be better than that. Bro, we have to hope if these young guys show they are ready to help. I believe they show up. I'm not, bro. I know what's going to show up, Giovanni. If they're going to bring energy, for sure. They're going to bring energy, and they're going to play basketball, and they're going to have some fun doing it. Dalen Terry, Carlik Jones, Simonovic all got experience with playing with each other in extended minutes of play. I want to see that lineup on the floor. That's me. Shows Billy D gotta go. Billy, he gotta go. But the crazy thing is that they gave him an extension under the table. So it is what it is. Alex Martin, what up, my guy? How you doing? You said, what up? Bro, Lorzo said, facts. Unc in the building said, get to see the young Bulls tonight. And that's what's going on. Bro, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to be watching very, very closely because I can imagine that Kobe White is going to be the starting point guard or the two guard. He will be the starting two guard at least. I'm going to watch these guys in extended minutes. You got to, because you cannot stick around with the same team this year if you're moving on to next year. It can't happen. And just like Alex said, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. We talking about Zach Lavine, DeMar DeRozan being ruled out. But, hey, it is what it is. These guys are out. It is, it is. So it's safe to say live call tonight. I wonder if there's going to... Look, there will be a live call tonight. Look, we get ticked off over here on Shy Bulls Podcast. But one thing we're going to do is remain professional. And we're going to show up. Win or lose, we're going to show up. It's going to suck on some time dealing with these Chicago Bulls. It's going to feel good on some other times. But at the end of the day, we're going to be professional. We're going to show up. And Unc, he's still going to call a game like it's still game number 1. Bro. Unc said he got P. Will for 30. Hey, the last time P. Will played without all the starters, he did drop 32 last year against Minnesota at the end of the season. I think P. Will has a big night as well, but it's going to be great to see. It's going to be great to see. He's going to be the first option, and he's been a lot more comfortable, in my opinion. But now he doesn't have to share the ball with DeMar, doesn't have to share it with Zach. I believe P. Will is the leading scorer tonight. Him, and then Kobe White will be number 2. I believe with extended minutes, Kobe White has an excellent game as well. So we're going to be there. We're going to be live calling it. Look, the Bulls, they get on our nerves. Look, the Bulls stink. But we professionals. We still going to be here on Shy Bulls Podcast. It ain't, I don't care about nobody else's channel. There's some good channels out there, but I know we going to show up. We going to show up and still do what it do. For real. George say P. Will going to catch a body. I hope so, because it's always this close, and then you be like, oh, and he missed the dunk. On the real. So, man, you think DT going for 30? Hey, that'll be crazy if Dalen... Bro, I'm going to tell you how exciting it's going to be for Dalen Terry if he dropped 30. If he drops 30 in the Bulls, bro, if he dropped 30, that's wild. And then that brings more questions to this coaching staff. What the hell have y'all been doing all season long to where this guy in extended minutes drops 30? What the hell have y'all been doing? Because me personally, Alex Caruso, he's been excellent defensively, but hasn't brought much offensively. I know that's probably too much to ask, but we just keeping it a buck, right? With evaluations. DJJ can't find consistent minutes. Javonte Green ain't been here. Ayo Dosunmu has regressed. Where has Dalen Terry been? That's the question. But hey, if Dalen Terry dropped 30, it's busting. I can guarantee. If Dalen Terry dropped 30, we gonna end this. We gonna end a live call drunk. I tell you that. Chicage 773 said, "Why am I more excited to see the young guys more than the starters? Hopefully they don't disappoint, bro. I'm excited too. I'm excited. I am very excited to see the young guys because I'm getting ready to see Dalen Terry, Patrick Williams in a more extended role or increased role. Ayo Dosunmu without all the pressure. Can he, go back and let's just, lack of a better term, turn back the clock to last season and have a great game? Let's see. You know what I'm saying? We shall see. Unc say he got Kobe, Ayo, P. Will, DJJ, and Vooch for the starting 5. Honestly, that seems like it's very, very likely. And then you got Dalen Terry coming in, Javonte Green coming in, Carlick Jones coming in, and Andre Drummond. And we might see Simonovic in the third quarter because Andre Drummond never plays the second half. For real. The last few games, it ain't been right, bro. It ain't been right for us. I'll tell you that right now. That is crazy. Last few games have not been kind to Andre Drummond. My boy get in there in the first half, get him some tick, and then they sitting him down for the rest of the game. Bro. He got his cardio in. Now you just chill, big fella. Chill, big fella. Hey, Giovanni said Monday is the last day of the season. Giovanni, is actually Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. 1 p.m. Eastern, the Chicago Bulls will take on the Detroit Pistons at home. 1 p.m. That'll be the last game. And then the play-in schedule should be announced by then. But no, regardless, man, look, we here. We here. We gonna be here. Regardless. The content's still gonna be dropping. So, and then we definitely gonna be dropping polls in the chat tonight on what y'all want to see come from the Shy Boys podcast. I can tell you one thing though, we will have more guests on next season for sure. More guests on for sure. And definitely during the off season. And it's gonna be a lot of open mics about talking who should the Bulls go after. It's gonna be fun, man. We still gonna make it fun. We still gonna be live. We ain't going nowhere. Last off season, we was a little dry. I keep it a buck. We weren't as active as we should have. But this off season is busting. We gonna be live, baby. We gonna be live. Okay, the Bulls can win. The Bulls can win. They can win in the play-in, but it's gonna be very, very tough. And that's my whole trend. That's my whole, my thinking behind this. If the Bulls starters are sitting tonight, and the Raptors players is definitely gonna be more than likely the Raptors. And if the Raptors are playing and we have rested starters and we go into the Raptors game and lose, what the hell are we sitting for? So it better be some good ideas going on, a lot of game planning going on behind on why our starters are sitting. For real. Just keeping it a buck. For real. Let's dance. You already know. Lorenzo said who we facing to play in. Unc is right. He said probably the Raptors. Yes, more than likely the Raptors because the Atlanta Hawks got a full game over the Raptors. And even if the Bulls win the last two games and the Raptors lose the last two games, they still got the tiebreak over us. So it doesn't matter. The Bulls are locked in at 10. So for the play-in game, we'll be on the road. And I don't think a 10th seed has ever won a play-in game. So we shall see. Will the Chicago Bulls be the first? I don't know. I ain't too confident. But hey, I'm the homer. We still gonna cheer them on. And we're gonna be right here on Shy Bulls Podcast, breaking it all down. For real. MC Season, what's good, my guy? How you feeling? Bro, love the picture too. I got a bunch of Funko Pops right here, as you can see. Dog 1, Cats 2. Thank you for this season. I enjoyed your show. Much love. Hey, thanks for tuning in, dog. For real. Really, really appreciate y'all, man. This channel will not be live without any of y'all here present. Definitely with a lot of people that show up every day, show up to every game. Even if y'all was on, man, shout out to y'all. We had some of y'all on dates. We had some of y'all at work. We had some of y'all on lunch break. We had some of y'all getting ready, rest they soul, getting ready to attend funerals, getting ready to take care of y'all kids, getting ready to go have a time at the bar, and y'all still came and showed love before y'all went and did any of that. I can't be grateful. I can't say thank y'all more than enough, man. I really, really appreciate y'all. And I can speak. I don't like speaking for people, but I'm pretty sure I can speak for Unc when I say we both really, really appreciate all y'all and what y'all have done for this channel. Last year, man, around this time, we had, I think, a little bit over 1,000. Now we over 3K. So we went more than double. You know what I'm saying? Than last year. So that's all, you know what I'm saying? Thanks to y'all and y'all just being right here rocking with the game. Through the live calls, through the, the daily episodes that had, started to form and, come out of nowhere. It was good. It's been great, man. For real. MC Season said, we feeling good today. And yes, sir, Funko Pops are dope. I swear. Bro, Unc said, shout out to the chat. Y'all know Unc got to pay the bills. That's the way we pay the bills, bro, at work. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's been good, man. I don't know how y'all feeling. Bro, MC Season said, we finna keep growing. You already know. The 30s come first. We've been saying 30 for a minute. And y'all definitely, MC Season, you definitely one of the certified members up in here. For real. But hey, I just wanted to come in and talk to y'all for about a half hour. We definitely been here for a half hour. Before y'all go, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. And I want to ask y'all to do something for me. For real. I want to ask y'all to do something for me. Go ahead and text or call in to this number right here, 773-242-9219. Anything you want to see. Do you want to see more guests, which is coming already? So you know why I'm telling y'all, more guests. Do you want to see more of Barry White videos? Do you want to see that where he got the highlights and he, doing his voiceovers? Do you want to see that? What else do you want to see? Or give us any recommendations, things that we could have been better at. Let's be fair, though. Don't just come in and say anything. Let's be fair so we can go ahead and improve this channel. So please go ahead and text this number or call this number and leave a voicemail at the number on your screen, 773-242-9219. And also, if you want to be a part of the mailbag episode for this weekend, say something, send your text message or your voicemail to the number now, and then we're going to, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be on tomorrow's episode. And if it's too many, we'll get you on Sunday. And if it's too many, I'll get you on Monday. It don't even matter. So do what y'all got to do. Go ahead and hit the button, take out your phone, dial the number, or text the number on ways that we can improve, or go ahead and give us a take on your thoughts of the season or anything Bulls related, and we're going to put you on the episode, man. Bro. Dontavius, what's good, my guy? Nothing. Just here talking about Zach Lavine and DeMar DeRozan being sit out and how these young Bulls about to come out here and be more exciting than the starters. What Yeon said, I just got here, but how you feel? You want to see them lose these last two games for lottery, or you want them to try and win them just cause? Me personally, regardless on how it ends, I don't believe in tanking. So I would say go win. But obviously, these guys got the starter sitting out. So it kind of seems like they just going whatever the result's going to be. So that's what I'm going to do. Whatever the result is, the result is. And I think that trying to get a lottery pick between picks 1 and 4 is just too difficult for the Chicago Bulls in that situation. I believe just our luck, the pick will be number 5 and it goes to the Orlando Magic. So regardless if you win or lose, it is what it is. Yes, you increase your chances, but nothing is certain when you got balls that's in a little thing spinning. Pause. But y'all get the point when it's a lottery. It's just too much. So to answer your question, I believe we should just go with whatever's going to happen for the last 2 games because the pick's over with. I think just our luck. The damn ball when it's picked between pick 5 and 6, they're gonna pull out a bull. They're gonna pull out one of the lottery balls, and it's gonna be a bull on there. Just our luck. We just missed out of the top 4, and the pick goes to the Orlando Magic. I don't know why they protected that pick in that way. Should have been top 10 in my mind, or at least top 15, or top 10, but they decided otherwise. I don't know. But hey, that's it for me, y'all. Again, go ahead and send y'all thoughts and y'all stuff to the number 773-242-9219. This is another live call from the Cognac Boys. I'm Bobby. Y'all already know. We're going to see y'all tonight. So just be there to watch the Young Bulls and live call the game against the Dallas Mavericks, 8:30 Eastern. Y'all be there. It's busting. I'm going to see y'all later.
Cognac.